also just make a few remarks about this discussion that we are having in the House. Mr. Speaker, it's very interesting. If you look at the US right now, actually the government is having shutdown because of the events which are nearly exact what is happening here in terms of whether the National Assembly should agree with the Senate on the shareable revenue. But I think, Mr. Speaker, we now must be engaged as senators to decide whether we are going to actually accept that this is going to be our modus operandi in order for county governments to receive the money that they deserve. After we have discussed all this and agreed amongst us, normally the National Assembly goes and decides that the figures we have either discussed or agreed upon, according to them, those figures should not be what we adopt. And Mr. Speaker, this has been very frustrating as members of the Finance Committee, but we understand that we are in very difficult times. And as a result, you notice, Mr. Speaker, it is my party that has seconded this discussion. And therefore, I'm not going to disagree with my party, but I'm saying, can we as the Senate agree that we are going to finally cure this ping-pong game that takes place between the National Assembly and the Senate? In other words, we're going to have to sit down as a team and agree whether we are going to make the Senate the upper house, so that we then go, when we are having the debates at the level of agreeing what the sector allocations are going to be and what are the deliberations and what are the ministries and all the engaged parties are going to receive as the revenue. Honestly, Mr. Speaker, I think that we must be on that table, that we cannot only be the people who come and discuss only when it comes to shareable revenue. I think we should sit from inception, sit and discuss all the revenues collected, look at what the donor funding is all about, and finally agree that we are going to do this. Otherwise, Mr. Speaker, because my friend and brother Eddie Okech has actually made the case, and he has made the case reasonably well, and I think right now, for some of us who are in that mood of mourning, we are not willing to be combative with our brothers, and we let it pass. Mr. Speaker, I support.
Senator for Nairobi City County.